Hello, everyone. Today, I'd like to update you on a few things for the club. First of all, I want to offer my thanks to our whole membership for really dealing with COVID-19 as best as we can. I want to say that in terms of a positive note, because there are positives that come out of this, even though we've struggled as a nation, and everybody has struggled to get through this. It's important to remember that we're in this together, and but I do want to talk about how it's impacted the club today. Overall, without outings, even though golf is busy, we don't have outings, we don't have weddings, we don't have banquets, we don't have a lot of the activities that you're used to having as a member of the club, and we want those things back. But under the guidelines of the CDC and the governor's orders, we're still restricted on our capacities. So we're doing everything we possibly can to provide more for our membership in terms of activities. This has had an impact on our club overall. One of the positives, membership is still thriving. We're very positive in bringing new members in. So the interest of joining Raintree is definitely there, and that is a testament to you as a membership, because people want to be here. Secondly, COVID-19 is responsible for about 40%. We're down 40% revenue over year to date. So we're not full staff. We have operated fiscally responsible, kept our staff lean and trim based on our capacities and based on what we're able to do. So we're in pretty good shape there overall. The message is we gotta stay positive in this thing. Next week, the 17th, the governor will come out with some more guidance. I don't know. It's just looking very doubtful that we will be allowed to go to phase 3 at this point. I just don't know what will happen. So that's part of the unsure aspect of this whole thing. But we're going to handle it properly. We're going to handle it day by day. We're going to handle it together. And I guess that's what I'd like to end that part on, is stay positive, and we'll get through this. I'd also like to talk a little bit about golf course conditioning. So I've asked Brad Fellrath, our superintendent, to come and join us today and to give us an idea of what's going on the golf course, because he's even being affected with this. He's at about 2/3 capacity staff-wise, just from a financial standpoint. So it's a little slower in getting some things done out there on the golf course, but it's made tremendous strides in terms of conditioning over the last few weeks. Brad?
Thanks, Jim. Yeah, as Jim said, we're at about 2/3 capacity. So really what that affects is the outer ridges of the golf course. We primarily always start at the center of the golf course, center of the green, center of the fairway, center of the tees, and work our way out. We don't always get to the edges in a timely fashion like we would like to, which is basically at least weekly. We've had a lot of struggles, first of all, with, of course, the rain we experienced a few months ago, and now it's starting to dry up. We've had a number of trees, most of which are not club property trees, but have fallen onto the golf course. They're not in play, but we are slow to get at those areas because they are just secondary or in a third level of maintenance, and we're chipping away at them best we can. But the middle of the golf course has turned around very good. I've had a lot of positive comments. There are things that are going to slip through the cracks on occasion that, if I find out about and I miss, then I just need to know about so we can take care of them. My seasonal staff will be here till middle August, and by the end of August, September 1st, we're going to get thin again, a little thinner than we are now, but it will slow down a little bit. And the trees, like the areas like the tree behind number 4 that fell down, that to have that done and removed by an outside staff is over $2,000. I've had a couple of people give me a price on it. I just can't justify spending that money with a little patience. I'll chip away at it on a weekly, and it could take me, 2-3 weeks to get that thing removed, but it isn't in play. And it's just something that I need to have a little patience and have everyone bear with us. I need to take care of the middle of the golf course, the membership up front, and that's kind of where we're standing on something like that. We are doing some work. I'm trying to repair the bulkheads on both 4 and 7 North that have faltered over the last couple of years, and we're trying to address them one at a time. We'll see that's working on those over the next month, get them back in shape. We've got the situation over the shipping green. There's a big stormwater pipe that runs underneath both that shipping green and that practice bunker into the lake. That starts all the way out at Rounding Run Road. It quasi is a Charlotte-Mecklenburg stormwater runoff situation. They're trying to work with us. They did as a slow machine to get that to work. And the price of replacing that pipe is just, it's astronomical. I estimate it to be $1 million. And of course, we are not in a situation to adjust that. The 200 feet that I want to address, I think we could do. But the problem is we have nothing to attach the new pipe to the old pipe, which is where the dilemma and it's been one of the real stumbling blocks that we've run into.
It's really been about 50-year-old infrastructure that's failed.
Correct.
This has happened on other parts of, on the golf course, off the golf course. It's just something that we have to deal with. And unfortunately, during COVID-19 times, it's even tougher to deal with a situation like that. So that's going to take time. So I ask for your patience to really remember that it's not out of mind. We've got it in on our list of things to address. So yes, the golf course has really come in the last couple of weeks, Brad. It's done a fine job. I mean, there's still a little bit of browning around where some of the new sod was laid around the bunkers, but that's normal considering the dormant turf that was applied over the winter. It'll just grow out of it. By the end of the summer, should see no signs of that. But everything else has been going pretty good.
So, I agree. And those areas that are dried out, we are trying to put a little extra time in. They just haven't rooted well. It could be a soil structure, a little weaker grass from the sod or from the church farm. So we're trying to aerate them, do a lot more hand watering on those few areas that are browner than the rest of the turf around those bunkers. And, at this point, I don't want to go backwards. So I'm having to pull people off one area to make sure that we maintain the integrity of those bunkers the best we can in between a period of the year where we normally are a little bit drier than the rest of the year. So we've got our hands full there, but, we're just chip away at it every day the way we always have, and we're going to try and continue that.
Well, thank you, Brad. Thank you to your staff for all the efforts. We certainly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Please, I know it's difficult. Please practice social distancing. Please wear your masks. Please be safe. And above all, please stay positive. We'll get through this together. Thank you.
Cheers.